Alright. Greetings all, Shardvixen here. It'll be just a minute. Finishing up my setup here. Sneaky Pinoy is streaming Project Zomboid. Guyver_UK still doing Forza Horizon 6, and one more dab is doing music. If you want something cooler than me, I don't know if that's the right way to say that. If you want something different than Legos and art, touching a light on here. Okay. So we're doing the butterfly. Only 3 bags. I probably only get through the first one, so just be aware of that. And then this is, I think, the picture I'm gonna paint today. Little cockatiels is what that is. Look how small the book is. Really small book. Hi, Feely. How are you? Hi, Jean. You like my intro? That is a very old intro. I used to do over on Wild Rhyme Times, my YouTube channel over there, Jean. It's still there, but I used to do a lot of art stuff. I'm not really doing a whole lot of art stuff. I'm gonna get back into it. I have to fix some stuff and set it up. So the bit rate's really low. So expect chat lag and crashes. It'll probably fix itself soon, but just be aware of that. I like to type it so we all know that. Thanks for stopping by, Gene. I hope things are getting a little better for you. I know you were saying you're very, very busy. You've been busy and you haven't been chatting a lot of things. But, alright, so this is what we're making today, the butterfly. And then we're gonna paint with these, which is my wash set. If you guys remember, it's kind of a medium, media that's in between watercolor and acrylic. So I want to use more of it. Like I want to do eventually, I'm going to do live streams of me using my Cricut out in my garage. So I don't know what Saturday's looking like yet, but I'm going to try to find my tie-dye stuff and maybe do a tie-dye project. I've got some older dyes. They won't be as bright as newer dyes though. Your dyes can go old too, just like your paint can go old. The glue can go old. Everything can expire. Dirt's the only thing that doesn't expire. So I think that just changes into other things, right? Oh, it wants me to put all of them out? I want to put all of them. Does that mean they don't tell me when I switch over? That's a new one. Usually they tell you. Okay, well, they want all of them out. That's fine. To do that. That's not a problem for me. It's just the first time I've ever seen that in a... Usually they separate everything. Maybe they separated this by color. My grandson Lou will be going to Reading next week. I'll be gone for 3 months. That's gonna be hard. And then it's just me and Mr. A, who will be extremely bored and want me to look to me to help him out in life. I gotta spend next week at some point in time after I get back from Reading working on my garden. I've seen my roses out. That's a 2-day event. When I get back into my garage. Get back in my garage. Alright. Lots of little pieces. That's always fun. Little pieces. I have not taken the pictures of the haunted house yet and put them up on my Discord. I gave it to my daughter and she has it up and I have to be able to get to it. So, alright, so we need one, this one. I'm thinking after this one, we're gonna do this one. The other fox, and then I'll have Saran to do. And two of these. One goes right here. Okay. One, two, three, yep. And one of the browns. Okay, so this one goes here. And we do that wrong. Because that one go left. Oh, I did do that wrong. Hang on. I did these ones wrong. It's a weird set. Okay. Goes like that. Anybody got cool plans for this weekend? Tomorrow, I'm taking the boys out. I like to do something with my grandson before he leaves if I can. So, I mean, we did go out. We were supposed to go out to sushi, and that didn't end up happening because it was the one day they had a family emergency that occurred, or a family event. Maybe it was graduation or something, and they couldn't be there. And I was like, oh. So the shop was closed. So I was like, oh, that sucks. So we did not get sushi. So we went to McDonald's, which I don't eat at McDonald's much, so I don't know. So I guess that was fine. I'm pretty sure on his way to his dad's on Tuesday, he'll want to stop by In-N-Out Burger, which is another place I don't eat much at. Roger likes it. I'm not a big fan. Turn in a blue. Blue 2. depending on how this goes, I might play a game afterwards. I might go back to maybe that's, I don't know if it's that color. I don't think it's that color. Maybe it is that color. It'll depend on how long I decide to do this. There's a lot of those colors. I think that's what it is. So I don't see any blue ones, so we'll do that one. If it ends up being there's a blue one at the end of this, I'll just put the blue one in there. Because I need one of these. A green, rounded, like this. Like an L-shaped one. Oh, there it is. So this one goes here. Okay, so this one goes right here. Then this one goes here. And this one. The pie goes up there. See, now these go in pretty well. Yellow square. Haven't seen Cuz Walt in a couple days. Hope he's okay. I will message him if he's not. Check on him in a couple of days, but it's only been 2 or 3, so sometimes, you know, people have things they're doing for work or vacation or whatnot. One time I had this person in one of my on my TikTok, who I didn't do live TikToks, I just did, you know, posted videos. But they sent me this message, and every single time they were on there, and then all of a sudden they stopped, and I was like, well, okay, guess they're not interested anymore. Come to find out, 3 months later, they had gotten married. I never talked about being married or anything. So it was just interesting how people. But then also on another time on my YouTube channel, somebody who watched me quite a bit, didn't always chat with me all the time, but just watched me quite a bit, they died. And I didn't find out about it until on somebody else's thing for like 6 months, and they were like, oh, did you know so-and-so died? I was like, no, I did not. So whenever something shows up after a while, it's always kind of nice, because then you're like, oh, that's cool. You're still alive. Those are here. There. These are black roller rooms. One out here. So that's gonna go in here. Oh, in the middle. Let's sell those. I don't think that's this one. I need a different one. I need the one with the this one, with the 3 on the end, with the little star on the end. Oh, there's one more like that. Oh, that's neat. I'm not seeing how it goes in now. Chickens being noisy outside. That way? No, it's supposed to go all the way over. Okay, so I jinxed it by saying I loved how they'd all plug in together. Well, this one's not going in at all. It's supposed to be right there. It's not going in. Maybe this one. It just doesn't want to sit on there at all. I guess it's maybe it doesn't sit till I put something over it. Because it does not want to stay on there at all. At all. Okay, well, we'll move to the next part of it. So unless I have something, if they all sit there. Hey love, come here for a minute. See if we can get that to snap in, because I can't get it to snap in. It goes right there, that's where it goes. I'm gonna look for the other little pieces that goes over it. Maybe it won't go until I put those on it. This one. See, right there.
No, I believe you. It just, there's nothing for it to snap into.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of curious about, but I don't add nothing to it. So I think it's just I'm gonna put these on it and it's gonna hold them now.
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
Where the other one was this? Okay. We'll see if we get it to work.
Yep. Add those on and then snap it into place.
It's not their sound, but sure. It's just a really weird structure here. Nope. Nope. Don't want to go. Really weird. I'm pushing on it as hard as possible and it does not want to stamp in. Maybe here? Let's try it that way. Maybe it's not high, it's too high. It'll work there. It will not work right over it. Oh, no, it didn't really work there either. I don't know why it won't work. But it doesn't work. Somebody call Lego, tell them. Sorry, this doesn't work. It's supposed to go right there. On these two. Yep, nope. Okay. So why doesn't that want to work? This may be a really short Lego build. Because if there's something that's supposed to go there, I don't know what to do. Let's go back and look and see if I screwed something up. They're all very flushed. That'll sit on now. So, I don't know. I'm not sure I can build it without them on there. It's wonky. This will be the first kit I've had that did not work out, because it's not going to work out. It won't. It's really weird. Okay, I got that to plug in. Why are these not? Why are these not going? Will it go in that way? It will go in that way. It's because it's up there, but it won't go in the other way because this is too high, I think. Let's look at this thing. Something wrong here. Okay, so maybe these strings, maybe these are not the right spot. Or maybe I can make it work by not putting it in the right spot. Ah, there we go. Okay, so they were up too high, I guess, but it works now. Or we're gonna make it work. That's the way it goes. We made it work. Think about later. I need this one. I made it work. Wahahaha. This one. Yes, that's one of those. Very hard to tell. Oh, they're supposed to be all the same color. Oh no. It's green and two. It's weird because when you look at the one way, it looks like they're all the same color, and then when you look at it a different way, they're not. Man, stop it. This is not strong. I can see where it's all wonky too. This little part right here. There's a little part down there. Remember I put in? It's not going to turn because I don't know how I'm going to get it to work, but. That's finding what I need. I need a square with a hole in it. Like this, but with a hole in it. And I already used two of them. I like to make sure it doesn't fall out. It's not sweet now. You don't need that in there. But don't need it in there. Okay. There it is. We're already having much mishaps here. That one. What are you barking at? You're fine. Hush. Hex. It's alright, Pepper. It's alright, Pepper. Pepper's feathers are standing straight up. But it's alright, Pepper. Pepper. It's okay. It's alright. Hex, you're okay. You're alright. Gordy, you're okay. Gordy's asleep. We ran him hard today. Hush, you're alright. Hex. There's somebody talking outside, but I can't hear who they are. So. Causing Hex to grumble. Hex, stop grumbling. Yeah, last time, cause Walt was on here, Hex was barking, and he said it sounded like it was right up against the mic. We need a round, a green round. It's weird how you can't see things sometimes. Were you talking to someone outside?
No.
Oh, your dog was barking because it sounded like there was a man outside around here. I thought maybe you were talking to somebody. I'm having a hard time seeing things. It wouldn't matter if I put my glasses on. Okay, so let's see. It's round one. I'd ask him to help me. There's a brown one. That's not it. It's like a hubcap style. Not that one. This one's here, but that's too big. It's just a round flat. Ah, here it is. There we go. We found it. That one's not quite in there right. But that's because that's not on there right, so it's gonna make it hard to get them in there. Okay. If they'll fall apart, it's gonna fall apart. That one there that I had to do. So we need a pink. One of these. Another one of those squares. This one. Another one of them blueberries. Ooh, green color things. This color right here. Aqua. Good choice. Gray one. This one here. And a pink one. Where's that one go? Oh, those ones. These ones. Oh, wrong side. That's right. wedge. This one. I need 2 of them. So that one. Another one. And then green. This one, I think. This one goes. From that one. I need 2 of these. Oh, lucky, there they are. I need 2 of these. Okay, so then this, either side of this. There we go. Alright, now I need 2 of the little Levy, these things. Little pie pieces. These. And the brown. Okay, so this goes on here. And this one goes on here. Okay. You know, even when you're a cheerful person all the time, it can be kind of hard to be cheerful all the time. And when bad things happen, it's even harder. Or something sad happens, that's always hard too. Or in one of my discords that I visit frequently, this person is always so nice to people, always says good morning, always says nice things, shares little happy thoughts and stuff. Had some bad things occur. They weren't like horrifically bad things. They're just like us, because we're witches and we believe in the 3 rule. 3 good things will happen in your life and 3 bad things will happen throughout your life. They come in 3. I mean, you can have sad days and angry days and things like that, but the real hard ones come in 3s. Oh, I need a little. But then everybody's saying, but you're always so happy. Just remember how you're always so happy. And I'm thinking, oh, sometimes, you know, sometimes you just gotta let the sadness in. It just happens. Then there's those of us who are sad all the time. You have to let the happiness in. I'm usually content. That's what I am. Contentment's what I want. I just want to feel content because I struggle feeling all kinds of other things. Okay, so let's go like this. I guess so. My son wants cheesecake for his birthday, so I'll be making cheesecake next week. I'm thinking I'll make it Monday night, put it in the refrigerator, and be ready for him on Tuesday. We made it. Then we have this little round. Doo-dee-da, little round doo-dee-da right there. Frickin'. You know what these are? This is the very first Lego build I did was cherry blossoms and roses. And there's a lot of these, and they're just not fun to put together. What's this one go right here? Turn it this way. This one. Alright, now we need another one of those black ones. This. Don't want this one. Nope, it's gotta be the 3 ones. Something. These, I just had it. This one. And that goes right here. Okay. This one. This one. So, this one. I'm not saying that one. Oh. Or pushing in piggy things here. This one. This way. No. There we go. And, one of each. Those ones. Okay. You ever hear music that just makes you think of bittersweet, sad things? This one's going on in my ear right now. Seems kind of forlorn and sad. I don't know what that is, but it's on there now. Did I put it on wrong? No, I put it on wrong. Yeah, because they have a different, you know, they have it. Yeah, they have it upside down. I don't. That's good. Like that. Yep, apparently so. Like that. It's weird. That looks weird. Ooh, Jean, you were playing. Oh, that's a while back. Hey, Jean, speaking of, did you, thanks for the shout out there, Dust Bandit. Have you played Star Seekers? Did you buy it today? I can't buy it today because Solar Punk came out too, and I bought that. So I have to wait, because Star Seekers is about $10 more. So I'm thinking in July I'll pick it up on the Xbox. I was just wondering if Jean got it or not. If you're still there. It's alright if you're not still there, but I need 4 of those. These ones. 1. 2. 4. And then 2 bucks. Okay, so it's interesting how they build flowers. Oh, we got some more around there. 2 ones. 4 2s. So it's 1, 2. That's 4. The more purpley colored 1. I don't see a whole lot of that color. I definitely don't. Oh, maybe we'll do the bigger ones. There's 4 there. 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th one? Well, I'm lacking in Legos here. Well, I don't know what I'm doing now. I only got 3, now 4. I do have these ones though, so maybe they meant these colors. That's not, because that would match these ones. So we're going to put those aside. Killing it. It's 2 different colors. So look. So there's that pink, right? Then when you open this one, see this pink? It's definitely not the same pink. And I have some of those. This color. See? Not the same. If you were colorblind, maybe, but I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, and that's the same as those were, so we'll do that. And then this is, I don't have any of those, that pink either, so we'll just do these ones. 1, 2, 3. Don't see another one of those either. Oh, I might play some disco. These. My son asked me how I liked it. I said it's an interesting little commentary of pop culture. There we go. And that one goes right here. Put on top of that. No. Okay. Alright, there's our flowers, which can be pulled out if we want. That one's not in there. Let's have to find out. Okay. Now we have to make the boogie bug. I'm assuming, again, not really representing the right color here. Got 2 of those that color. 2 of them that color. Okay. So, see? Doesn't really match up. I did have a brown one, but I used it because it told me to. So we're just gonna use these because I don't see a brown one in my pile here. Oh, it would be hard to miss. That way. Here. And now. Come. Oh, and see now on this, look, on the other pages, it's the right color. Lego's messing up on these. I'm having a hard time with this. I'm like missing colors left and right. Buggy face. There we go. So this one is going. There we go. Wow, we don't know very far to go. I don't know if I'll get it done tonight. My back's starting to bother me. I need 4. Okay. 2. I don't know about right. All those. Yellows. This.
the freaking toddler next door. Make
That's
too much
not right.
fuss.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I was like, what did I do wrong here? I know what I did wrong. It doesn't want to come off. Oh my gosh. It doesn't want to come off. Everything else came off, but it didn't want to come off that one. This goes here. This one goes here. Goes here. And then it still don't stay. Yeah. Wait, one and green one, not that one. Pink one. Pink one goes right here. This goes right. Still not holding on tight. And then another one of those. This one. And a pink one. I don't think it's that. I think it's this pink one here. Because I don't have any of the other pink ones left. So, the green one. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Where'd it go? Oh, bouncy, bouncy. I don't know where it went. Hang on. God dang it. Fell, but I don't know. Oh, there it is. My shoulder's really bad today. Okay, so this one goes here. And that one goes into that. This one goes right. I could like this. Okay. I'm messed up somewhere. Okay. I see where it was stuck. Doesn't go there. If I can get it off though. It still won't come off. There we go. Okay. I gotta go back. Okay, so let's see, this one. Messed up. Okay. So I have this one and this one. Let's see. What's this one? Okay, and then this one looks like. Ah, okay. I'm back on track again. Okay, well, I'm gonna finish this part out, put it on here, and then we're gonna paint. So I need one of these, two of those, two of those. One going in the other direction. This one. I don't know if that's this one. What's this one? Okay, so this one goes. Like that. Okay, I have one of these. One of those. These. Oh, this one. What's this one? And then this one goes up here. That's that, and that's the one. This side. There we go. There you go. See? Right there's the butterfly wing. Alright, we'll do the next butterfly wing. Because I have to do the same thing again. Next time. Alright. I gotta go get some water. And a paper towel. I'll be right back. Alright, so I have a hard time with the gouache. I don't know why. Shouldn't have a hard time with it, but I do. I'm gonna do this for about an hour. And then I'm gonna... Okay, so I don't have to add water, but it's better if I add water. Let's do green first. What I think I'm going to do is those lines, I think I'm going to outline them in markers when it dries. I'll do this. I think these paints cost me about 20 bucks. It might have been closer to 30, I can't remember. Georgia wants to come out and say hi. I can hear her. And you're supposed to be able to mix them like you would watercolor, since they're water based. Okay, just because I'm coloring in the lines, just remember, you don't have to color in the lines. They look just as fine. I'm just doing it because I can. Sometimes I don't. Like here. Just depends on the effect you want. Right, so the underleaf I want to do lighter. Pull this out. I can use this to mix. Move this over here. You're about to finish the coloring of your sculpture? Well, that's cool. You know, this one's all dry, my yellow. What color are you? Yeah. So, what color will you when you're all done with them? Where you put them? Just in your house? I mean, that's where many of us put our finished artwork and shit. Give it to somebody or put it in the house. I'm gonna use this in a mixed media picture, so I'm not worried about the lines. I'm not worried about nothing because it's probably gonna go. I'm probably gonna chop some of this up. That's what I'm doing with that kitty picture. Remember the kitty picture I did? This one here. I'm just gonna cut all the cats out. I decided. Light green pistachio, pink purple, and a pumpkin orange. That sounds interesting. And it has black shades. You're trying a mix of pigments you get in some color stuff. Also the mix of different materials of pastas and clay stuff. Also glue, cement, and acetic acid. Glues and cements. Oh, that's interesting. How's it turning out for you? You post pictures all the time. If anybody wants to see, you can go over and look at on my Discord. He posts pictures, and he has his own Discord too. So I'm sure he posts pictures there too. I just haven't checked up lately. My art teacher a long time ago, when I was 18, told me about this dude that lived in Auburn, because the school I went to was in Rockland, California. It's college down now, Sierra College. Told me about a dude that painted and did all kinds of beautiful art and mosaic stuff outside and all kinds of things, but never shared it with anybody. Then he left for join the military. I don't know which branch, and sadly, like my uncle, ended up dying in a mishap accident, not in combat, just a accident that occurred in the military. Some of those happen, and his mother had decided to clean out his house, and it just had all these gorgeous pictures that he never wanted anybody to see, because he thought they weren't good enough. So she donated them to the different places around town, and you could go see them. So as an art assignment, we went. You drew a ladybug? She came out looking pink instead of red. I don't know. I think a pink ladybug would be awesome. True red can be hard to get to sometimes. You could let it, if it was watercolor, after it's dried, go back in with a deeper tint. But he was like a mixed media artist. So he did painting, he did all this stuff. And then one day out of the blue, he'd been doing, I guess, his mother said, like forever, and then he decided to join the military. It's paid better than being an artist, which is true. And then his artwork got sought after by some dude from back east, and he was really upset when he found out that there wasn't going to be any more. So he started buying up as much of it as he could. So it just disappeared. I don't know if anybody's seen it since. Guess that would have been, what, 40 years ago? 50 years ago? 40 years ago. I know if you wanted your ladybug to be red. Trying to get more red? Yeah. Where is this giant ladybug race? There's a giant ladybug race? I could look that up real quick. Let's see if we figure it out. It sounds like something somebody would have to do. Come on, we know this to be true. I mean, there's a cheese rolling race, so why not a giant ladybug race? And I mean, it's a popular cheese rolling race. Okay, I gotta think about the color. I think I want to do a blue-green for that. Those leaves. Let's see. Let's look up around the Canadian Shield. So apparently there's an alien species wiki detailing the fictional giant ladybug. There's a classroom game called The Giant Ladybug Race. You can make your own ladybug race at home. Oh, but there is, if you're looking for a local race in my area, the Ladybug Run for CDH Awareness is the 16th annual one. Is going to take place July 11th in Portland, Oregon. For children affected by CDH's congenital diaphragmatic hernia. I learn new things all the time. And then apparently there is also, if you type in giant ladybug race, there is the Red Bull soapbox race, which tends to be a buggy themed vehicle that races downhill in Canada. There's also in Calgary a ladybug fleet a fun local phenomenon in Calgary involving the bright red and blue micro trucks used by Downtown Associates cleanup team. And then there is the eco sculptures. While not a race, you can find a giant floral planted ladybug, caterpillar, and bee sculptures at various parks throughout the city of Burnaby, British Columbia. Trippy. Trippy. Crabs make great helmets too. Crabs make good. You're right. Crabs make great hats. They can make great hats. Okay, so let's do this color up here for my leaf and part of my leaves. See how I like it. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. We won't get this all done tonight. Probably work on it a couple days. Because we're going to be working as soon as I can get in the garage. We're going to be working on the rest of our owl picture, and finish starting up our snail. I got some more stuff for that. These are interesting. They could be cockatoos, but they've got the cheek patch, so I'm really pretty sure they're a cockatiel. The itchiness again. Itchiness again. Okay, I'm not using that color again, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I like how these paints feel going on. They're very, very smooth. Now, if you guys want to know, I buy my my coloring books. I buy them from thrift stores. That way I don't feel too bad if I don't get to them a lot. You can watercolor on, especially the thicker ones. I would just, this is just me, but I would spray them with it. I would like briefly brush them with some water while strapped down so they don't bubble on you. I had debated on pulling out the watercolors and doing some more watercoloring with them, but I was like, eh, we already did that. It showed where you could use butcher paper to do your watercolors. As long as you're just careful with how much water you put on your brush. Around 133 inches cube size. Cool. All kinds of weird bugs out there. I see weird bugs in my backyard all the time. Freaky looking ones. I took pictures of a couple. I try to take pictures of them whenever I find them. We have a lot of jumping spiders here. Tons of them. Which is fine. Just... You know, it'd be good is once this dries, you could use like a glitter paint on, like a glitter pen, to make the leaves stand out. But like I said, I don't know. The leaves might end up getting cut off and used in a different picture, like maybe a single picture. I don't know. I'm excited. I think that I'm trying to decide if that's another, if that's just a background or if that's a leaf. I think it's a leaf going in the other direction. So I'm gonna paint it like that. Or it's the same leaf. That's probably what it is. It just looks weird because of this line right here. I might play Solar Punk tomorrow in the afternoon since I don't have any witches. Those are cute. I got another one of the little spirit things in this game that I use the music from. I got a bloom scale. Okay, so now we have... During my after-dinner stretches, I find the presence of a curious spirit. Okay, so we're gonna need nighttime, evening. I think it's gonna be evening. And then it's activity. Stretching. There are strange larvae too, I agree. There's this weird creature that I'm pretty sure is like maybe a beetle? Well, not a beetle, like a cricket. I think it's like a cricket. That I find in the dirt here. And I don't know what it is about them, but they creep me out. I'm not afraid of bugs, but they make me not want to even be putting my hands in the dirt when they're around it. Like they're just gonna be... And they have legs. They're not like a little worm. Swarms can be kind of funky too. There are a lot of the little millipedes. They just, I don't know, kind of big and ugly and just look like they want to eat you for breakfast. Even though they're not very big. I don't like things on me. Bugs on me. I have a hard time with bugs on me. I'm alright with bugs in the wild. And that's just because my skin hurts all the time, and even bugs will make it hurt when they walk on it. Or make it itch or whatever. So... You know, I've seen ladybugs that are more orangey. You could always also just add a little bit of yellow and make more of an orange ladybug. Unless the assignment for yourself was a red ladybug. much water. It's alright. Too much water. It's fine. Got water there though. Not fine. I don't want water there. Got itchy back. Okay, so those leaves are done. Let's do these ones down here. I'm gonna do these and try colors too, I think. So let's do it this way. Oops. Don't care. I don't care. I don't know if I'll buy any more gouache once this gouache is done. I don't know. I just don't know. Because I don't use it a lot, but I don't use a lot of my paints. Probably the acrylics are the most. And I can use this on a gel plate, so... This company's nice, so I'll probably use the same brand if I do get it. It's weird how you tell yourself all kinds of things you want to do. You know, you did a tracing so you could practice with great creativity. Yeah, tracings are fun. I had the boys trace maps. I love to do tracing, especially on arts. So, I like to do is I'll draw a picture, and then I'll take a picture of it, and then I will print out a couple of different of those to try different things with it, which is like tracing. But you can trace and take a picture of your tracing with a paper back with a color behind it, and then you can print out those to try different types of styles. Coloring is very stressful for me at times because once you've colored something, especially if I spent the time to draw it, and then that's it. That's the color you end up with, whether you wanted it that way or not. So, when I used to do a lot of, before my daughter was born, I was young, I used to draw a lot of clothes. And so I would do figures with clothes on, and I would get, that was before, you know, phones, and there'd be no reason to take a picture of it because you can't really, at the time, you wouldn't be able to use it. So what we'd do is go down, my boyfriend at the time, he would go down and photocopy a bunch of them for me at his work so I could paint them different ways. I still have a bunch of those. I have a lot of faces. I've shared them before, but they're comic book ones that I took out of comic books. I looked at them and then copied them and then did that. Don't worry, we're gonna get back to clay too. I just gotta sit down and study how I want to do it. I might have to buy another set of clay. Feels like frosting sometimes. I guess I should probably find a really good artist that does gouache and just kind of watch some of their examples they have of stuff to do with it. Something here. We'll go backwards. Since it's just a hobby. Just a hobby. I used to color a lot of stuff. Draw pictures and color stuff up and never show anybody. A lot of that was because I'd been told that my art wasn't very good, and so I didn't want to share. To have people say, oh, that's nice, and then have, you know, like somebody that thought they were professional say, well, they're just being nice, it's not really that good. It's getting to be, though, it's going to be harder and harder to buy things like coloring books and stuff, because you know that AI is going to be used to make coloring books. Because the real good coloring books are going to be people that create their own stuff, and then that's going to cost you, because the materials to make a good comic book probably are going to cost more than they should. What do you think we should do in that background? Maybe blues and clouds, even though they're inside. They're obviously inside because they got lamps. So, I do browns, I think. Actually, I think I want to do the background first, and I'll come back and do those. I think I want to do this in a blues and purple, maybe. Or blue. If we think of it, I want to 3 colors here. We could do blue. I have more purple, so we could do purple, purple, and yellow. Purple, purple, and yellow. Yeah, do that. Purple, purple, and yellow. I like purples. That's why purple, purple, and yellows. I like purple and yellow together, but only. Well, I don't know. We'll do browns later. Okay. So I'm gonna do this purple. I think that's a purple. Yeah. The bluey purple. It's more blue. It's fine. We'll do blues. It could be purples. We're gonna do blue, purple, and like a magenta pink, I think. I don't have a true red in this, I realize. I have a... I mean, it's red, but it's not. It was an odd color set, I think. Oh, hey, Ivor. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for the raid. We're just painting here, guys. Nothing exciting. Though, in about 15 minutes, I am going to go over and play a game. I just haven't figured out which game yet. So thanks if you stick around. If you don't, that's fine too. Have a great evening. As I know it's late. It's late for Guyver. So Guyver needs to go rest. He went to a concert. I don't think you get enough sleep, dude. Sorry, my head's probably annoying, but I was trying to get... I'm going to paint this up, and then I'm going to probably chop it up and use it in my mixed media picture. But it's from a coloring book, so it's fine. For those of you who are new to my channel, when do the strippers arrive? I don't know. Who's paying for them? Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Anyway, for those of you who might want to stick around and watch, though I'm sure many of you watching Ivor is probably also in the same time zone as him, and it's time for you to go to sleep. So, if you do stick around, I do a lot of mixed media stuff. I draw my own pictures and paint them. I take a lot of coloring books and paint them, and I'm doing coloring. I'm doing these because I do a series like this. That's mixed media, and I put pictures and fabric and all kinds of stuff together. It's my channel name. You can't go to concerts. That sucks. Or strippers. I'm gonna make that pinky purple or red right there, so then this will be purple on this side. So let's do that, because I'm not gonna see what I'm doing until I do it. But, you know, if you guys like what you see, you want to hang out, see more, you know, you're welcome to come by. I stream. I'm not a fun streamer. I don't have emojis. I don't, cause I'm not affiliate. I have no plans on being affiliate ever, unless, of course, something happens and I have to make money somehow. But other than that, I just get on, share my world a little bit, just so, you know, because it's fun. And we're going to see what this color turns out as. Looks like a purple too, which is why now, having gotten in here and using my colors, I find this really odd that there isn't any actual red. So I don't know what I was thinking. Probably because I didn't know what I was buying. So maybe I'll buy another set that's got primary colors in it. Because, I mean, it does. There's two greens. There's a blue and a blue. Purple, purple. Well, that's a blue, too. I think this is supposed to be a black. One of these is a black. But then there's this yellow, and this yellow. But no reds. Though this might be magenta, and that might be the... In rainbows, this would be the true color in rainbow light. The set's like 5-6 years old. I bought it and didn't use it. I have a couple of things like that. So I have this bad habit of watching people do art and deciding, hey, I want to do that art, right? And then I buy all the material that's needed for the art, and then I don't do it. Just because stuff comes up. My Cricut's like that, which is why I'm going to force myself to make things with my Cricut. Even if all I do is give them away or use them. I'd like to use them in mixed media, of course. That would be the way to do it, but we'll see. And it's not because I'm not a great person for streaming. I just believe free is good. You guys can spend your money on the people that really need it. I love to have money. I love to have gifts, but I don't need it in the same sense as somebody who's making this their career needs it. Because they don't have any other option. Like my friend Ashenda. She can't work a normal 9-to-5 job due to her epilepsy. And it's very rare for, it's really hard with epilepsy to get on any type of assistance like SSI or anything, because to their way of thinking, it's not an all the time thing. So as long as you inform your employers or whatever that you have it, supposedly you could work. It doesn't really work that way for me. Pain is my biggest issue. Okay, so then if we use a lighter purple on that inside, this would be blue again, this would be purple, this pinky color. Let's try it. Let's try it, see if I like it. But you get quite a bit of paint. They come in these little cups, and then you put them in here. Depending on how I feel about this after it dries, I may or may not come back in with a marker. We'll see. This also would be a good use of your watercolor pencils if you have some. You can also buy acrylic pens. Now, this background might make this picture feel too heavy. Like maybe it should have been more bright and cheery. So I'll probably make those bells up here yellow. A couple of the yellows. Oh. I won't worry about it because I'll never use the bells. Oh, I have to remember to take a picture of my crows, my crow feeder. He's got dogs upset. Always upset. Must be the grandson's. He's back. With his uncle. His uncle on the other grandma's side. Not my side. I'm second.
Boy!
Second grandma. Third grandma. Third grandma. I'm third grandma. Fourth grandma. Fourth grandma.
Enough!
Dallas is here. There's not enough. Oh, I remember my colors. My scheme here. Hex!
Hex! Shit for brains.
But dad. So sometimes you'll do a picture. There's prickly in all the medias, but when you mix them, some might tend not to mix all together. That's true too. But sometimes like this, so even though the picture's done as a coloring picture, and even though the picture is interpreted, you get to interpret it as you want. Sometimes it's just some colors that people are like, that doesn't look good because it's heavy. Now I've made the back end of this heavy, but it's not a big deal. I don't care. Just playing around with colors. Okay, so then we go back to the darker color. You know what I mean? Sometimes some things mix really dark and they don't look as good as you thought they were gonna look. But I think if we make the bells yellow, that will work. Also, you gotta remember you got green here, and green and purple don't really... I mean, all colors go together, but green and purple isn't a color that when you think of contrasting or complementary colors, they're not, because they're both secondary colors. They do share a blue though, so you could, if you got the same amount of blue on both of them, that might look well. Sometimes coloring in heavier colors and dark colors that don't seem like they go together well will end up in the overall effect looking much better than you thought they did. I never know till you do it. I can't remember what picture it was I saw that was had so many dark colors in it, so everything. But it looked really good together. They did really well. But it had such a heavy feel to it. See. I feel like this color is going to come up here. I remember my art teacher also saying, it would show us pictures and say, what do you think about the color scheme? And I'd always be like, there'd be ones that I would just catch my eye and I'd be like, I just don't think those go well together. She'd be like, on what premises? Like, I don't know, they just feel like they don't do well together. They feel heavy. But a lot of it's also the colors you enjoy yourself. So you don't like the colors, they're gonna look chunky and heavy. You probably could spray these just like you spray watercolor, I would think. Do that. Sets of colors there, and then I'll do these next time. Maybe I'll just play some Bro Potato. Go back to Solar Punk for a little bit. It's very chill games. Right. Alright, so that's it for coloring. Don't worry. We'll be doing some more of this. Anyway, this is the brand Artex. I don't know why they picked no reds, but I think it's because that's a magenta and that's your red. When you mix it true, it'll mix true with your blue there, which is a cobalt, I think, and you can end up with a nice purple. I don't know, maybe they don't mix well. We gotta play around with them some more. Okay, well, it'll be just a minute for me to flip over to a game, so just be aware of that. I'm gonna play some Solar Punk. I gotta turn on my stuff here. Yeah, and I got a wire problem going on. I'm only gonna play for about an hour. I'll be back tomorrow too, so. Now that I know how to build. You'd like to get some cyan and purple color pigments? Yeah, those are pretty colors. Alright, so let's go to here.
Done streaming?
No.
No.
What do you need?
It's just,
What do you need?
I don't need anything. It's just,
Oh.
did you do your Lego strip?
Yep, it's all done.
Did you complete the Lego set?
No, it's not completed yet. I'll probably do some more on Thursday.
Where's that hex?
Instead of trying. We're gonna move this over here. We're gonna move that one. There. That storm's way behind. Way behind. There's my headset. Ah, my ears are bothering me so bad. Okay. There we go. Do one more thing here. Oh, with